friends, welcome back to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Today I am doing my first spring craft of 2020. I'm seeing lots of rabbits and eggs all over YouTube, and I thought I better get busy. The first project I chose for this year is using a Valentine product from the Dollar Tree. Now the good thing is, if you can't find one of these plaid Valentine bandanas, you could use any kind of pink plaid fabric will work, or any fabric of your choice, of course. It was in a 2-pack, and I was just saving this for a spring craft. The next thing is one of the new Dollar Tree spring dish towels. It says, "Here comes spring, beautiful bright colors and a floral wreath." On the back side, you could actually get 2 of these projects out of it. You're also going to need some metal thumbtacks, just the white head ones. I'm going to use those as like decorative nails. Now you could also use some Dollar Tree foam board, but I just had some 2-ply cardboard that I just cut and made work, because it's going to be covered anyway, and cut it 15 by 15 inches is going to be the size of my wall or door hanging. The rest of the supplies was just in my stash. I pulled out some scrap pieces of ribbon that matched the dish towel, and this is going to be so lightweight since it's cardboard. I think just hot gluing a ribbon as the hanger will be plenty strong enough. So the first thing I need to do to get started is take my cardboard and I place it on my bandana, just kind of centering up the squares. I'm going to run a bead of hot glue here, kind of gluing down the sides. As far as the corners, I'm going to bring up the corner first and then bring up the sides. I think that will eliminate a lot of bulkiness and it'll look neat from the front. And if you've got more than 2 inches of fabric you're working with on the back side, I would go ahead and trim it off so you don't have much more than this, or it's going to be bulky from the back and the corners will be hard to get smooth. All right, so now I'm going to flip it over here, and working with plaid fabric, you can actually see the lines and how even you glued it around. Decide which side of your square you want to be the top. I think I'm going to use this one right here because visually that line is straighter. All right, so now I need to go ahead and work on my dish towel. I'm going to open it up here, and like I said, it has 2 designs here and I can get 2 projects out of it. I'm going to go ahead and cut my towel directly in half. I have about 2 inches right here from the raw edge, and I'm going to square up this half of this dish towel and cut off a little bit, just so that visually the shiplap design on the background will be even all around the wreath. I'll tell you my exact measurements when I get through cutting it. It just so happens is exactly 12 by 12, and it's nice and centered. And if you have a rotary cutter, it would do a whole lot. It would probably be the best. I just winged mine with a pair of scissors. If you have rotary cutter scissors, you know that would be the best bet. All right, so now I'm going to is place it on my plaid board, and I'm going to center it up how I want it to be, and I'm actually going to put just a drop of hot glue maybe on each corner just to keep it from shifting or anything. All right, so now here is where the metal thumbtacks come into play. I'm going to use them just like decorative nails. So now I'm going to place them where the head of it is half on the dish towel and half on the board. So it kind of looks like it is securing it. And I'll tell you how many I used. All right, to create my hanger, I just cut a piece of ribbon 17 inches long. Like I said, it's so lightweight, this will be fine. As far as my bow, I just took a hodgepodge. Some of these are wire ribbon, some of them are not. I love these shabby bows like this, and I'm just going to crisscross them like this. My base, I'm going to have a piece of big burlap, but the rest of this, some of it is just flimsy lace. This is just some sheer ribbon, and here's some rickrack, and that's all I'm doing is making a crisscross shape with 12 pieces of scrap. I never throw away a piece of ribbon that's at least 6 inches long, because this is what size, approximately what size I did, all 12 pieces. I'm going to gather it up in the center with a piece of jute twine or a piece of ribbon I have, and that's going to create my little shabby bow. So let me hot glue my ribbon on there and my bow, and I'll show you my finished project. Okay friends, here is my first spring project. I think it looks adorable on my back door. It has given my back patio a ray of sunshine and definitely lifted my spirits with this dreary winter weather. But I got a couple notes for you. Number one, be sure and use a straight edge when you're cutting your dish towel. It will just guarantee your dish towel is 12 by 12. With me winging it, it wasn't as perfectly straight as it could have been, but with the thumbtack, I was able to hide it. You may not can see it on the screen. I can definitely tell I should have ironed my dish towel. It didn't stretch out smooth like I thought it would. So be sure and iron your dish towel. And I ended up using 64 thumbtacks. I just placed them evenly all the way around. I did like the corners, and then I did half, and then half again, then half again, and did it like that. So I have 64. If you want your thumbtacks to be touching, it would take another 64. So keep that in mind, that if you want the total thing covered in thumbtacks, it'd take you about 128. But the 64 thumbtacks, I think, just give it a really cute upholstery look. So I hope you enjoyed this little project, and you will take this idea and make it your own. And I can officially say, happy spring crafting. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.